Brent Mack was found buried under a septic tank in Logan County. The man accused of killing him and burying him there, Daniel Triplett. He's out after posting bond and was supposed to stay mostly locked up in his house. But according to the DA, he's quite the man about town.
Dan Triplett actually taking the stand himself today, saying, quote, and I'm going to read it for you, "I'm not guilty of murder. I'm guilty of self-defense, and I'm guilty of burying the body," saying that he, quote, freaked out and, quote, "it was my bad."
What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Visible Truth Media, and I'm your host, Dirty God, man. I got a question for you guys. I got a question for you guys. How would you feel if one of your family members actually went to work and didn't come home that day, ended up missing, couldn't find him, and the person responsible for killing him was his boss? We're gonna jump straight into this, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, man. It really helps the channel out. I appreciate y'all. Let's get it. An autopsy report shows a man was shot in his back and murdered and dumped in a septic tank. Dig site. Okay, so this is the suspect right here.
Well, the bank and Waffle House, the details are laid out in court documents, and now the DA wants his bond revoked or the bond amount increased. Logan County District Attorney now asking a judge to revoke the bond of Dan Triplett. The former Guthrie councilman is accused of shooting Brent Mack in the back and then burying his body under a septic tank system they were installing.
This is Brent Mack. Now, Brent Mack was reported missing and nobody knew where he was, but you know how the police do. They can, if they really want to find something, they can find it out. They went and looked at surveillance and found that this guy's supervisor and him went onto a job site. And on that job site, allegedly, the supervisor, I'm not even going to say this man's name, but this is his photo right here. He actually told Brent Mack that this was his last day on his job. Now, he's representing himself in court and he is pleading self-defense.
Triplett says this video shows Mack jumping into the septic tank hole on September 20th. The two got into an argument down in that hole, and Triplett was telling Mack this was his last day on the job. Well, Triplett says Mack then pulled out a gun while still wearing thick work gloves and pointed it at him. Triplett says he immediately slapped the gun out of Mack's hand during the scuffle. Triplett testified he spun Mack around and then shot him in the back. Triplett says although Mack is younger and stronger than him, Triplett was powered by adrenaline.
I think it's bullshit. The reason why I think it's bullshit, if you was gonna claim self-defense, why did you not call the police or let the authorities know that day what happened? You understand what I'm saying? He didn't. He tried to hide the evidence. You straight up buried this man and didn't tell anybody about it. But what you didn't know was, just like a couple of these other stories, it was caught on video.
Surveillance footage linked Triplett to Mack's disappearance. That footage showed two men arriving at a rural job site on September 20th, but only one man drove away. Mack's body was later found buried under a septic tank.
YouTube pulled up on his job site and they could see both of you guys in the vehicle, and the next thing you know, you're leaving the site alone. So that's pretty much how they found him. Now, the crazy thing for me about this whole situation is you buried this man under a septic tank. You had to be a professional to do that. I mean, like, who thinks about something like that? You understand what I'm saying? So we got to look and see what other jobs did he do. That's how I'm looking at the whole situation. What other jobs did he do where he was buried under there? Because ain't nobody gonna go into the septic tank. You understand what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's a crazy situation. I don't know how to look at that one, man. But the family of this man was sitting there in the courtroom when he was claiming self-defense. He actually came out and said that it was his bad. He's not guilty of murder. He's guilty of hiding the body.
And regardless of how he portray or the community portray Brent, he still was a human being. And for you to discard him like he's an animal, that's not nice.
Two people that entered this construction site and only one man left. Where's the other man? Well, on that site, he was determined to be 9 feet deep.
I don't know, man. It's a crazy situation. I'm glad that he got caught for this situation. You guys let me know how you feel about this. They're trying to revoke the bond. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get this all, but you are a racist bum. Straight up. Yeah, I said it. You racist. You heard it here first, man. Get his ass off the street, man. Lock his ass up. He not gonna beat the case. It's not self-defense. If it, like I said before, if it was, you wouldn't have hid the evidence, man. And there's only one reason why people hide something, and that's because they lying. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm sending nothing but positive energy to this man that lost his life, and sending nothing but positive energy and love to his family. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, man, peace.